Nestled in the Ardennes forest waits an absolutely classic challenge, a throwback, and unashamedly so. The reputation of Spa-Francorchamps speaks for itself. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Isaac Hadjer lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, and Antonelli, Hamilton, Russell, Behrman, and Alex Albon, Gasly, Lawson, Esteban Ocon, and Colapinto, Sainz, Lindblad, Sergio Perez, and Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bortoletto, Stroll, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:55.9. Tyre condition still looking good. In this lap, push now.
Yeah, all good.
Piastri's behind, and the time last lap, 1 minute 56.1. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Box now, please. Box this lap. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Lando ahead. Time last lap, 1:56.4. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Isaac's in the pits. That's Isaac in the pits. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.7 seconds. In first position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind you now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 4 laps remaining. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Piastri's behind. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute 53.4. In first position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind you now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Come on, just 3 laps to go, 3 laps. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Isaac's dropped out of the race. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Time last lap, 1:55.1. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Yeah, very lovely weekend overall.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
Well, they showed true grit out there today, Crofty. A steely determination not to be outdone by the rough circumstances. Many points that came their way today. A job well done. Not the easiest of days, but they walk away with a race victory.
And it's time for that special moment for our special 3 today. The podium awaits our top 3 finishers. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.